Hello, hello! We're back with another series, Season 3 of the Rising Stars, starting today. It is evening Arden, evening 7:10 cap. Busy week? Yeah, busy week for me. Thursday, another stream. Yeah, is it confirmed that it's the Mercedes truck, the Unimog? Or is it still a kind of K truck? I'm not sure, I haven't seen any confirmation yet on that update. Probably see the trailer tomorrow. But it's definitely some kind of truck. That's for sure. But don't know if I want to drive a truck, another truck. But yeah, today the Rising Stars. So a bit of an entry level series here for drivers who want to improve with their pace and racecraft, of course. So we don't want to see our really quick drivers in this series. Yeah, we had 2 seasons over the last 2 years, I think. Now it's season 3. So season 1 started with the Japanese affair, Mazda Roadsters, in 2 variants. Season 2 we had a French affair, Renault Clio and Megane, and this is the American version of the Rising Star series, sponsored by Ford this season. So we have 8 races in total. We have 4 races with the Focus ST, and then the other 4 races we have the Focus Gr.B rally car. For the first 4 races we will be doing a 30-minute race with sports soft tires, and the last 4 races in the Gr.B rally car will be 40 minutes in time, and there will be racing tires available, a bit of a higher fuel consumption, and also mandatory tires to use, so forced pit stop, that is. Yeah, that's the idea behind this little season running, and we are roughly 2 minutes away from the start of the qualifying session. So today it is the Watkins Clan short course. A fun little car to drive, in my opinion. But with the FF and the understeer, also tricky to not run too wide. Exit of T1, bus stop is kind of okay, I think. Then the long right-hander, you can understeer and go too wide on the exit of that turn. And then I think especially the final 2 turns is where I was struggling a little bit with consistency. Left-hander before the pit entry, easy to run wide and collect a penalty, and on the final turn, hitting that wall, that might be interesting. Yeah, that's an idea, Arden. But maybe, yeah, a truck for off-road racing, something like that. Could be interesting. All right, so we have hit the timer. So to start the qualifying session, it will be 10-minute session. 50 liters of initial fuel for that one. Then we'll have our grid order for the 30-minute race that will be starting right after the session. All right, here we go. Then let's get the qualifying. Oh, no, wait, no, don't tick out. Whew, that was close. It's alright, so just double checking everyone is in the correct car. Here we go. So then we'll start qualifying session for round 1, season 3 of the Rising Stars. Let's go onto the track into the spectator mode and have a look at the entries, the liveries as well for the drivers. It is still a road going car, but with the ST line. Oh, it's definitely more a bit on the performance side, that focus. Some drivers out on track. Let's see who's first. It's 710 Cap in his blue machine. Approaching the bus stop for the first time on the outlap. You have to get closer to that inside whoopsie wall. So we wait for our lovely little timing tower on the left hand side to update, so we see all of our drivers. Evening Sonic. So 2 drivers already really close during the qualifying session. So it's 710 Cap with the first go at it, and it's onboard time as usual. So coming down towards turn 1, 200 roughly on to the brakes, then early on the power again for the run. That was early on the power, definitely. And now uphill with the S's. And we go for the run to the bus stop chicane. We're looking at the left hand side. 300 I think should be the marker. Get close to that inside barrier, don't cut too much. A bit of a wiggle, 4th gear, and now ease off the throttle. Wait, that was a bit early. I had to lift a tiny bit, but carries the speed through the penalty zone. We go, and Dashi with a great run behind. Had a penalty, but oops, lost a bit of time. Again, 200 roughly. Left-hander, don't run too wide. Missed that apex, runs wide. That's that lap gone. For 710, it will be a penalty. Also, final turn, understeer, boom, crash. Oops, that was not the perfect start to that qualifying session. It will be Dashi, 22.9. Next up is Evok, 23.0. Here comes Devo, also carrying a penalty. So carrying a penalty will be the theme, maybe. 22, but that lap is invalidated with the penalty, of course. Couch Racing, a 21.9. Tess with a 22.3 currently in second position. Trelensi, 22.5. So I think Dashi had a penalty as well. And should be improving on that lap. Pretty sure. But was okay, I think. Kept it within the track limits this time. And will we see purple? Or Dashi? 2/10 it is. So I did a quick test run yesterday, and I think I had a 21.6 as my personal best, 21.3 as an optimum, but I felt like there was time, plenty of time. T1, the final 2 turns. But Dashi with provisional pole, tiny bit ahead of Couch Racing. Trelensi still in 3rd. Tess, no, Trulency moved up to third. Let's put that way. Taz in fourth position. That is close between Trulency and Taz. Evo in P5 currently. Then Vivo in sixth. The captain in P7. Stu on the outlap now. Devo now with his proper first timed lap probably at 31.9. Oh, and has a purple first sector coming through the bus stop. Gets a decent run. Let's wait for the long right-hander, fourth gear. Hesitant on the throttle a little bit, but caught that inside a very nicely, so wouldn't be surprised to see a purple sector 2 as well. But no, lost a little bit compared to Dashi. Still should be running, and Dashi with a 0.5. Here we go. Times are dropping. And Devo should get at least a low 22. Maybe a high 21. 21.8. P2 it is for Devo. Couch in third. Did basically the same time, but as a penalty. Doesn't improve. Taz in fourth position. 22.1. Just a smidge ahead of captain, and then Trulency. This looks to be very interesting. D4, 5 and 6. So Ewok, Stu and 7-10 after a bit of a wild start to the qualifying session. Regrouped, going for the proper run now, I reckon. The final turn this time didn't touch the walls and should get a first time lap in. That is a 23.0 P9 it is currently. Stu also needs his first time lap now and could be a 22. 21.9 P3 it is for Stu. Nice job. And Dashi doesn't improve, still 21.5. Devo on another outlap, so 3 minutes to go in this qualifying session. Dashi, Devo, Stu, top 3. Couch, then in P4 comes around the final turn. Looks like a decent lap so far. No, I was a bit blinded by the time. It looked like a really good run though through the final turn. That's definitely the case. So can Couch improve now? I felt like the start to the lap was good. So we'll stay with Couch, bit of chase cam driving. And Devo awarding another lap, probably due to penalties. Here comes Couch, he is purple. Let's see, he's getting close to that barrier. Yeah, nice run through the bus stop early on the power again. And now the right-hander, oh, a little bit on the brakes, too hot. But gets really close to that inside curb. Should give him a decent run. Front row incoming, maybe or P1, we'll see. It is purple, not by much still. Now, final 2 turns. Hug the inside curb, very nice. Now the final turn, don't have to steer to the wall. Easier said than done, of course. And he gets the run. He should improve. P2 at least, maybe P1. It is, oh, he lost through that final bit. Look at that. Still, it is P2, but it is close, too close. So Devo in third, Stu fourth, Taz with a penalty. With 1 minute to go, will he get one more lap in? Probably yes. He will serve that penalty now. Then go for a final attempt. Trulency in 6th position. Still close between Taz, Trulency and captain. Also Vivo improved to P8. Very close gaps. Ewok in P9 with a 23.0 and a 7.10 cap with the... Is it a final attempt already? He's Blue personal best so far. Improvement incoming, maybe. So we wait for it. Still improving. Captain improved. Sub 22 it is, so a bit sideways. Did he carry enough speed? That is the question again. Drift in it. That wasn't the best exit speed. It is the final lap for certain. Is a 22.8. That is P10 for now. And Couch Racing snatched that grabbed pole position by 0.036. The gap between Couch Racing and Dashi. Dashi is still on that final lap, can still improve. We wait for it. Sector split incoming, 1/10 behind him. A mighty final, 2 turns, maybe that's possible. Wait for the final turn. Good exit speed. Will he get the run? 21.8. No. So looks like Couch Racing with the pole position. Dashi in P2. Devo finished the qualifying in 3rd and Stu in P4. And we have Captain and Taz. Trilancy, Vivo, Evoke, and 710 Cap. Our 10 drivers for today. Right. So this is your, mine, all of us race results. So just get to this. We have a little bit of a better view with it, but getting rid of my overlays. So Couch Racing in pole position, Dashi in P2. That's close between the top 2. Then 3/10 the gap to Devo, another 10th to Stu, but Stu Captain, Taz, Trilancy, that is close. P4, 5, 6, and 7. Vivo in 8th, another 2/10 roughly. And Evoke and 710 Cap, P9 and P10. We saw already during that qualifying session that it's very, very important to stay away from the track limits that will kill your lap time and also kill your race maybe. So serving too many penalties around here is definitely not what you want to do here if you want to be successful, that is. Alright, so 1 minute, and then we will start the first race of season number 3. It is round 1. We just have 1 race. I'm a bit confused with the different series, so it's just 1 race today. On the first day with the Rookies Cup there are 2 races, 30 minutes. Sports soft tires. The fuel, no issue. The tires should last. I think we will probably get down to 50% wear on the fronts. So it's just 30 minutes of racing, pure racing, that is. Right. So then let's do the usual stuff. Good luck. Have a good race, and we are ready to go. Yeah, 710, that is this series. So Couch dropped just to the silver rank again with his previous results. He's on the edge, so 1 good result, and Couch will be back to the gold rank and then cannot qualify. But for now, everyone is silver or bronze for this one. Alright, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Enjoy. Oh, let's get into the spectate mode. We have a weird camera, to be honest. So where to look, I don't know. Game decides this will be the camera, of course. Alright, stop it now, concentrate on the race. Oh, Devo with a jump start. And Couch Racing taking the lead, defending that lead. Dashi right behind, coming into the first zone. Dashi looks down the inside of Couch. They're going side by side. Devo on the outside, a bit pushy from Stu. They go 3 wide, uphill. Taz, Stu, and Devo, the 3 TCR drivers, make it 4. No, Captain backing out of it just for now. Devo in P7, and it's Evoque in his red machine in P8, Relancy in 9th, and 710 in P10. So first time into the bus stop, we go 2-3 wide maybe. Let's see, Couch Racing defending that line. It is, whoa. Stu on the outside versus Devo. Devo on his black and gold machine. 4th, Taz running in P3. Now the first time with a sweeping corner. Everyone keeps it within the track limits by the looks. And Couch is already defending from Dashi. Keeps that position for now. Dashi in 2nd, Taz 3rd, Devo in 4th, Captain up to P5. Good opening lap. Stu with the penalties. Oh, that was a bit too wide. Struggling with the grip. Now Evo right behind, trying to get a run. Let's see. Stu is defending, and also Evoque wants to join the party. Go into the cross zone we go. Stu keeps position. Evo in 7th, Evoque 8th, 710 with a half-second penalty, but moves up to P9, and Trilancy dropped down 2/10 for now, also carrying a penalty. So this is, oh, we go side by side. Think between Evo and Evoque. Evoque has the inside line for the bus stop, but looks like Vivo a little bit of slipstream assist. What will be more beneficial? The inside line probably for Evoque. Vivo backing out of it. He sees the driver has a penalty, gets the inside line now for the right-hander. Side by side they go, and nice driving, and Vivo gets that position back. It is P7 and now we see some drivers serving their penalties now, getting slowed down. Gaps are opening up a little bit. Couch, Dashi and Taz, the top 3 with a little gap already. Captain in 4th, got past Devo, though maybe Devo with that penalty lost position to Captain, so the top 3 roughly within a second. Oh, 1 second penalty for Taz. The final sector wasn't the best. 2 seconds for Dashi. Here we go. We play penalty bingo, and Dashi runs wide again. That's at least another half a second, maybe a second. That was a very wide line, the NASCAR line through turn number 1, and it's just half a second, or about 2.5 seconds. Oh, Dashi will be fuming with that. That is really not helping, but also Couch Racing with half a second penalty. So you got a penalty, and you got a penalty. Everyone gets a penalty today, and Watkins can short course. I had to say without practice run, to be honest. So it was at some point just funny in the end. Like, nah, another penalty, really. But yeah, FF cars with that understeer, it's so easy to just understeer and go wide, and Captain just drives through Dashi with that 2.5 second penalty, drops it down to P5. And also has to slow down to not interfere with the Stu. So P6 it is for Dashi. Stu up to P5. Evoque in 7th position. 710 running in P8. Vivo, another penalty for the TCR driver in 9th, and Trilancy in 10th. So hectic opening couple of laps with many penalties. In the end, it's still Couch Racing leading with 1.6 seconds. We have Tess and Captain really close now behind, so we go a little bit over on board. Chase gap action is. The Captain with the good run, closing that gap on Tess. Tess not covering the inside line for now. So, Captain with the run, with the speed. And Tess not fighting it for now. Captain understeers a little bit, but keeps it nice and steady through the exit of the bus stop. But Tess now with the slipstream. Where's Devo? Also right behind in that black and gold focus. So let's go with Devo's perspective. 2 cars in front into the final sector, final 2 turns. Captain goes deep, but keeps it within the track limits. Final turn again. Bit of a drift for Tess, and it's the opportunity for Devo now. Gets a decent run. Side by side they go into the first turn. Who is brave? Tess keeps it clean, and Captain runs wide. Did he stay on the curb for that one? Or does he get away with that line? It looks like it was just limits here. So Captain in second, Devo versus Tess. P3, P4 Tess is not going for it. Doing a little bit of a bump draft and now betraying. No, just showing his nose. P3, P4 Dashi, then in pit trying to go for the comeback after that massive penalty he had to take. Stu in 6th, Evok 7th, 710 cap right behind in P8. Trilensi and Vivo at the back currently. 2.8 seconds, 1.5 the gap, and another penalty for Vivo. Will be dropping back even further after taking that penalty. And 710 trying to stay with Evok and maybe catch Stu as well. So lap 5, 7 minutes in. It's 23 minutes still to go, so plenty of time to make some moves. Into the first turn we go. Third gear for 710, and then staying in third, revving up to fourth now. Has a decent, a really good run in fact, but cannot get past. Currently doesn't use the slipstream through the S's, leaves a little bit of a gap and not in that position to go for a move into the bus stop chicane. So keeps it clean, steady. I think this is the main goal now, to avoid those penalties we saw in those opening couple of laps for the drivers. Dashi in 5th, and Captain up to P2, got past Devo and Tess. So they were fighting, and Captain was like, yeah, I'm taking that position now. All good. So Jaeger can time it is, coming out of the final turn, and Devo with a massive run. Jaeger cam is not good for that move, so we have to go to the chase cam. Side by side they go through the first turn. Captain holds it around the outside, and Devo has to back out, gets a little bit of a bump again from his TCR teammate Tess in 4th position, and this could be a nice setup for Devo now with the run into the bus stop. We watch it from Tess' perspective. No, couldn't get close enough. Again, Captain goes deep, too deep. That could be a penalty. The car is quite unsettled. They go 3 wide into the right hander. It is a right hander. but they managed to make it work without running off track and causing some incidents. Well played, but yeah, captain's car got unsettled, and here comes Stu with a mighty dive, but overshoots it, and here comes the mother of all switcheroos. It's Davo focusing on the exit and should keep that P4, but Stu is really close. Oh yeah, Davo with that nose just in front, but actually it was Dashi, it wasn't Stu. Sorry, my mistake. Dashi with that mighty launch. With so 2, 3, 4, 5. Still very close. Couch Racing has checked out of this race very early for now. Then we have Taz, Captain, Davo and Dashi. Then we have the next group with Stu, Evoke and 710. Whoa! 710 cap got it all wrong through the bus stop. What happened? What happened there? That rear stepping out and then spins that car. Unlucky moment. So Vivo caught up with Trilancy within 1.1 seconds, so gets a little bit of slipstream assist. 710 with 15 seconds now the gap. This could be a lonely race, I guess. But maybe we will see some other mistakes from the drivers. 18.5 minutes to go, so Couch Racing nearly 4 seconds up the road. Taz E2, but with a penalty. We go side by side between Davo and Captain, and also Dashi right behind. So again, another 2, maybe 3 wide situation coming. Davo should have track position for the bus stop. Once again, gets his car in front. Captain in 4th and Dashi P5 going very aggressive. Oh, maybe a little bit of dirty tires. We saw some grass. Yeah, but it is okay. It is okay. I think they hold their lines. And Dashi with a penalty, I think, lost a little bit of momentum. Well, someone definitely lost. It's getting confusing now. So, but it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 car chase group, and maybe even Evoke can join that party. So we have Stu in P6 on the back of that train, Dashi in 5th, Captain in 4th, Davo 3rd, and Taz 2nd. Dashi sends it once again down the inside, overshoots that turn, and will get a penalty. Pretty sure about that. Another optimistic move. And yeah, 1 second this time. This was way too hot for Dashi. We'll have to look at it once again. It's like, yeah, yeet! Boom! But then couldn't hold the line, and too deep, too much speed. Ooh, again, into the bus stop we go. That was close between Dashi and Stu. And now 1 second penalty for Dashi, and Evoke with 2 seconds, but also collects a 1 second penalty. So again, we have the situation. Oh, Dashi trying to cheat the penalty line, but it looks going off track. I know this was a thing. At some point, we'll get dirty tires. He still lost time, so all good. Not like the ultimate cheat code. But there we go, Davo, Taz, Captain, and Stu. 4 cars now battling for P2. Davo leading that group for now with Taz right behind. Davo with the fastest lap of the race so far, and we saw another driver going wide, too wide. I think that was Stu on the exit of turn number 1. 1 second penalty it is. Aye. So Dashi will get that position. Pretty sure, and also Stu slowing down. Something happened. Tried to somehow avoid the penalty, but it's still there, so he's getting out of the way now. Ewok in 6th position. That is very great sportsmanship from the TCR driver. For the end, Dashi cuts the bus stop. That will be another penalty. Pretty sure about that. Half a second it is for Dashi once again. So Couch Racing 6 seconds. The lead. Captain now in P2. The second to Taz and Davo. Whoops! What happened to Dashi? Did he just crash into the wall? Oh, this looks like a bit of lag. Don't think, yeah, there's no damage, but yeah, oops, that looked like the weirdest line ever through the final turn. And it's again another small penalty for Dashi. Ewok in 6th versus Stu 7th, both Stu with the penalty, not Ewok this time, so it's penalty back and forth. Trulancy then in 8th, and Vivo in P9, another penalty as well. It looks like 710 Cap has parked the car. So 13 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Couch Racing dominating this race. 6 seconds it is. Captain in P2, Taz in 3rd, and Davo in P4. Dashi trying to close that gap once again. Served his penalty, taps the wall. Did he cross the white lines after the curb? No, was fine. It's also a penalty if you go a little bit too wide after the curb. Ewok and Stu P6, P7, Trulancy and Evo. So now a bit of a gaps opening between the drivers, but we still have that. It's a 3-way battle for now. Maybe Dashi can join at some point. The Taz with 1 second to serve this lap. This will definitely help Captain in P2. Davo will inherit P3. Now Gr.B. Oh, that was wide as well. So Taz now serving that 1 second penalty through goes Davo once again into P3. That's 1.2, 1.3 seconds roughly the gap between Captain and Davo. 6 seconds still that gap to Couch Racing in P1. Taz within, and that slipstream rage 1 second, and Dashi another second. So one little mistake and they will get closer probably. And we have 2.5 to Stu, 2 seconds to Trulancy, and 1.1 between Trulancy and Vivo. Vivo trying to catch Trulancy definitely. I think without getting penalties, they should be pretty similar on pace. So we'll have an eye on that. And Captain keeping his gap roughly 1.23, something like that. Taz trying to push. Oh, Dashi too much again. Cut the grass. Or was it lag? I don't know. We will see. No, it was definitely too much on the exit of the bus stop once again. Half a second it is pushing, getting a penalty, pushing again. That's the story of the race for Dashi. Taz lost a little bit of contact now. 1.5 to Davo. Davo with a good run. bringing that gap down to under a second when they cross the line. And Tess versus Dashi. Tess defending the inside line. Dashi trying to go for the cutback. Nope. Tess placed his focus on the apex. So nowhere to go for Dashi. Evok in P6. 2.3 seconds. Now a bit of a gap in front and behind. With a Stu. He has to be alerted. Trelancey is catching, and so does Vivo. So P7, P8, P9, maybe another three-way battle incoming. Stu with sideways got that all wrong on the exit, loses even more time. And Trelancey now with the run avoided that penalty. I think that's the good news for Stu. Runs very wide, didn't carry the speed, but can defend the inside line now for the final sector. But Trelancey with the run around the outside. Can they go side by side? Ooh, that is a tough one. It's a really tough one, but well played so far. Now Trelancey inside line for the final turn and gets that move done by looks. And also Vivo now with a great run through the final turn will challenge Stu for position now. Oh, it's just a little bit of a bump draft happening. No, they go single file into turn number 1 and trying to get a clean run. Looks like Vivo with the better run. Yes, Stu compromised exit, and through goes Vivo up to P8. Trelancey 4 seconds the gap to Evok though. Another 3 to Dashi, who caught up with Taz once again after serving a penalty. Didn't lose too much again, cutting the grass once again every time I go to Dashi. The end of the bus stop, it is another penalty. Unlucky. The 1 second this time, so Taz a little bit of a breather. Davo right behind Captain now. 8 minutes to go. Captain defending that position. For now, 22s currently the lap times. It's still fastest lap for Davo. And he gets a good run out of the final turn, crosses the line. Less than 2/10 that gap. But doesn't go for the move now. Focusing on turn 1. Don't run too wide. Gets a good run, but too close to go for a move yet, so maybe played smart. Work together, open that gap to Taz and fight later. Still 7 minutes to go. Yeah, looks like they're doing exactly that now. So not fighting, working together. So you can fight on the final 2 laps maybe, if the gap is big enough. The real penalty simulator, yeah, definitely. It is a crazy race today with seeing all those penalties happening, but track limits are quite obvious and I think pretty clear here. It's just like you have to control the car and you have to drive the car in a way so that you don't cut those limits. Easier said than done, I know. 5.3 seconds. The gap is coming down a little bit between Couch and Captain. So the working together thing works. Looks Captain and Davo. 2.6 seconds. That gap to Taz. Oh, Taz has another penalty. 1 second this time for Tazzy. Dashi. No penalties so far. So we'll bring that gap down probably if he's not collecting a penalty himself. Again through the bus stop. Evok then in P6. Davo versus Trelancey. Vivo with the penalty up to P7, but will lose that. Yeah, he will serve it this lap. Cuts the inside a little bit. Will this be 2 seconds for Vivo? How the hell? Again, is it another half a second for that cut on the inside? Not sure. It is 2 seconds, so you will again probably just behind Stu. Vivo with the horns. So Stu right behind, but Stu with another penalty as well. It's just for one lap that they will be close to each other. And again, the gap will open up. So those gaps quite big for now. We have Dashi versus Taz. So no penalty for Dashi last time round, and he closed that gap less than half a second between Taz and Dashi, and it's 4 seconds between Taz and Devo. They are still not fighting. Couch picked up the pace a little bit again, 5.7. We go back to Dashi and Taz. No fighting this time. This looked like a clean run through the bus stop, and also a decent run out of the right-hander into the final sector we go, just separated by 2/10, and Dashi with purple. Oh, we see a new purple lap incoming. I think the final turn is crucial if you're driving close behind. Someone else gets a nice little drift angle into that final turn and might get the run. 21.80 for Devo, 21.83 for Dashi, and they go side by side. And Taz keeps that position out of turn 1. That was close, but nice racing. And Devo now really close behind the captain. Will they start fighting for position now? Captain going a bit defensive, covering the inside line a bit more than on the previous laps. He keeps that position for now. Devo still running in E3, so just avoid a penalty now. That's probably the one thing both have in mind. Captain runs wide, goes too wide maybe, not sure. Didn't have the best camera angle on that line. Got away with it, but got a poor run. Devo now on the inside. They go again, once again, side by side into the penultimate turn. No. Captain defends that position for now. And 2 minutes, 22 seconds to go, so 2 more laps. It is now Devo with the attack, trying to show his nose. Down the inside into turn number 1, breaks early as the inside line. They go side by side once again. Nice driving between the two drivers, and Captain keeps that position, Devo, but still has that slipstream. Dashi versus Taz. Again, they go side by side up the SS, and I think Dashi has track position now. Taz lost the position for now, but might get the run with the slip. Looking left, right, where to go. Dashi placing his car not on the inside. I was thinking that he might be covering the inside line. He just trusts on the speed and stays in P4. Taz P5 Evoke just 1.2 seconds behind. Devo now with the move inside line versus Captain, and he makes that move stick. Can he defend that position into the final set? Looks like yes, the inside line now should be okay. So we have a look at the overtake once again through after the bus stop. Yeah, compromised run for Captain. It was a little bit too deep, and inside line for Devo, and gets into P number 2. Final lap. Couch Racing still leading with 6 seconds. Devo second. Captain third, half a second that gap now. I think Devo had a good run. Oh, he runs wide, a bit too wide maybe. Again, we have to wait if it was too much for Devo. Oh, he just kept it within the limits, just Captain over the run. Oh, Captain with a 1 second penalty. No! Dashi versus Taz. No penalty for those two drivers. Dashi this time defending the inside line. They're trying to break the slip with a little weave. Final time through the bus stop for the drivers, and if Dashi doesn't get a penalty, he will probably keep P4. So here is our leader, Couch Racing. Final 2 turns for the German driver, and a final turn for Couch after putting it on pole position and kept the lead. Nice race with Davo, then in second position, Captain in third. After that penalty on the final line, Dashi versus Taz over the line. Dashi fourth, Taz 5, 6, P6. It is for Evo Trudenzi then in P7. Vivo in 8th with the spin. Stu goes for the I finish the race while driving through the pit lane strategy, so it will be P9 for Stu. I reckon. And 710 finished that race in P10, so I think also Stu parked it in the pits on the penultimate lap or something like that. But look at that, all those overtakes. Stu now left, right, everywhere, doing some good overtakes on his final lap. But yeah, that is our race, round 1, season 3 for the Rising Stars and the Ford Focus ST here at Watkins Glen Short Course. So yeah, very entertaining race, pretty close racing at times, some really nice side-by-side battles going on, and plenty of penalties. I think that was like the theme of that race. So let's bring up the race results. Couch Racing with the victory, Davo P2, and the fastest lap P3 we have Captain. Before Dashi, I think he was definitely one of the drivers that collected the most penalties throughout this race. Taz in P5, then it's Evoke in 6th, Trelency 7th, and ECR Vivo P8, and we have Stu and 710 Cap in 9 and P10. That is our race result for round number 1. Next week we will be heading to Grand Valley, and it will be the south reverse layout for round number 2 here with the Rising Stars. So congrats, well done everybody, and yeah, that's it for today. We will be back on Thursday with the Rookies Cup season finale, round 8, Tokyo Expressway Center clockwise, I think that's called. So yeah, Suzuki Swift Sport Thursday, 2 20-minute races here for the Rookies Cup to finish the season. To finish that cup, I should say. Yeah. Alright, thank you all for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.